I'm really proud of our team. I thought this was our best game for sure in our 4 games to this point. Really pleased with a lot of the things that we were trying to do in this game that I saw take place in the game. It's a really good start for us in conference play. The second quarter of our season now. We've played 4 games, been on the road twice, and so to have 2 road wins already at this point, I think is great experience for our team as we really get deep in our conference play here. But proud for our seniors. You know, it's not all Clemson people. We all know it's not been easy to win down here, and you know, this group, 1903, 1996, and 2018. That's the only senior classes that have beaten Georgia Tech 4 years in a row. So that just shows you how hard that is to do. This rivalry, 100-something years, it's been incredibly competitive. That has not happened very often, and it just again shows you how successful this senior group has been. And that was something that they really wanted to achieve. That they were very focused on and aware of that opportunity for them. And not only that, but Georgia Tech came into the game leading the nation in rushing, and that's 4 years in a row. I think we've outrushed Georgia Tech. So, you know, our ability to stop the run and our ability to run the football in this game, in particular, has served us really well as it did today. Offensively, man, we did a lot of good things. 480 yards, you know, right at 250 rushing. I thought our tempo was really good once we got going. I mean, you know, I went back and forth on whether I wanted to take the ball if we won the toss or defer, and dadgummit. That's sometimes really why a lot of people try to take the ball. I kept the ball for 8 minutes, and that's a long time to kind of stand over on the sideline. They put together a long drive, but I was proud of our defense for kind of bowing up there in the red zone and getting the ball back with no points. But we just they dominated the time of possession. Now some of that was we were explosive. We had some short drives, some explosive drives, and but the time of possession was just, I mean, I think it was 36 minutes to like 23. So, but we were incredibly efficient with our plays for sure. And if you're going to have a game like that, that's what you got to do to beat Georgia Tech. So I'm just really proud of our team, our ability to run the football. That set up some of the explosives, especially in the second half. We rushed the ball for like 200 yards, I think, something like that. And good to see Feaster. I thought he had one of the bigger plays of the game. He's just kind of starting to really, I think, hit his stride. And number 9, I mean, it's back-to-back 100-plus yard games. And that hadn't happened around here in a while, but he averaged like 11.1 a carry. Feaster was 9-something a carry. So just a lot of good things in the run game. And then we had some explosive plays. You know, I keep telling the guys we need to throw it to number 8 a little bit more. He just seems to score every time he touches it. It's unbelievable. I don't know how many catches he has, but I think most of them have been touchdowns. So I think the corner busted on the play. I think they thought he had a safety over the top. Safety, somebody busted. You know, either safety or the corner, but the safety went to the middle, and that's what triggered the throw over there. Just a huge play for him. Good to see T get in the end zone. You know, some more big plays. I thought a lot of guys had the opportunity to touch the ball again today. And we played 72 guys. We brought 72, and all 72 got in the game. So, you know, and it's a little frustrating with some of the guys at the end because we didn't do a few things right with our backups and let them stay on the field a little longer than we would have liked. But, man, it's a great experience for them, and they'll definitely grow from that for sure. Defensively, to see a score was awesome. Again, I thought we had another opportunity or 2 to score. Certainly to have some short fields, we just couldn't quite come up with the ball. But really pleased with how disruptive we were defensively. And then special teams, you know, Amari Rogers is really becoming a weapon for us in punt return. Our guys are taking a lot of pride in that. You know, we got to clean up the penalties. We did have one more penalty today with Chad, but the guys they're loving that opportunity when they go out on the field, and Amari's just got a knack for it. I mean, he's really got to be one of the better ones in the country right now, and did a couple good things on couple opportunities on kick return too. Our kickoff coverage, tremendous. I thought a big spark in the game was seeing Xavier Thomas covering that kick a play that just inspires his teammates and you know, brought a lot of energy to our sideline. And but again, our fans being here, seeing them travel like that was a great, gave us a great environment to play in. There was a lot of orange here, and just an awesome environment on the road for us to show up and play. But so we'll enjoy this one tonight, the bus ride back and all that stuff. Really proud of our guys. I really am. I think we took a step forward as a football team today, but we're back in the Valley this week. We're going to play, I assume, an undefeated Syracuse team. I assume they won today. I don't know. I just give them the benefit that they win. There you go. You got undefeated Syracuse coming into town. You know, embarrassed us last year, and we couldn't stop them. Couldn't stop the quarterback. Couldn't cover them. Couldn't do anything on offense. So, you know, huge division game. And, again, 2 undefeated teams. So, another huge challenge for us. But we'll enjoy this one tonight and, you know, get our team rested up and ready to go back to work on Monday and get back on our preparation. But, again, really pleased with our team in all phases.
You mentioned everybody on offense, I think, except Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I said Trevor did a great job. I said I thought he came in and did a nice job, threw 4 touchdown passes, and you know, really gave us some great energy. You know, he checked to the first touchdown. It was something we practiced all week. We had a certain call, but we kind of packaged it, and if we got a certain look, we were going to check it, and he did a great job, just like, you know, we game planned, and then just threw a laser in there to Renfro. So. It was awesome to see. I thought he definitely played his best game, without a doubt.
Did anything change as far as the rotation moving forward, Dabo, with the quarterback spot? Did Trevor separate himself, do you feel, at all tonight?
Well, he certainly played great, and I thought Kelly came back in and did a good job too. But you know what? We're going to enjoy it tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to set depth charts here in the post-game press conference. We're going to celebrate a win, enjoy it, and you know, as coaches, we'll get in the office tomorrow. We'll evaluate, watch all the tape, and we'll go from there, just like we do every week. But that's where we are.
Coach, losing Kendall Joseph seemed like it could be a pretty big loss just with his experience against this offense. But what can you say about the job that J.D. Davis came in, getting the sack and playing as well as he did earlier?
J.D. played awesome. You know, J.D. started, I don't know, what, 5 or 6 games for us last year. He's just one of them guys that he don't hardly ever get the credit that he deserves. He's a baller. J.D. can play. That's why he plays. He don't play because his daddy's Jeff Davis. You know, he plays because he is a dang good football player, and he's earned it. I mean, that's why, I mean, it's just the way it is. Really proud of him. And it's fun to see guys get the fruits of their labor, you know. And Judah went in and played a lot of snaps for us today. I mean, we had Trey got banged up. We had a bunch of guys kind of get banged up at different points in the game, but Judah did a nice job. Chad got, you know, thrown out, but a lot of good things from our backers. But we felt confident, so we went ahead and played Skowski today. This is one of the games that we wanted to get him in. It felt like this. He's kind of tailor-made, you know, for a game like this. He was a little rusty in a couple areas, but he showed up. He made his presence known, and I know he enjoyed the opportunity to play. And I know Kendall was back home. It was a crazy, man. I mean, it was like, I think it was Wednesday practice, but he was covering Garrett and just kind of went. We were in a team pass, and he just kind of went and to break the ball up, and just came down wrong, kind of tweaked his groin, and it really just we were hoping that he might be okay, but on Thursday he couldn't really do much, and then it was like, well, you know, do we bring him up here? Let's see how he does at pregame, or, you know. But that's the advantage of having some depth and some guys that we have a lot of confidence in. And so we just made the decision that, you know what, let's just let him rest up and be ready to go Monday, and let's not have a setback. Bring him up here, you know, have a setback, and now he's out for 2 or 3 games. So I think he'll hopefully be great by Monday. But I'm proud of our guys. I thought they stepped up. All those guys. I mean, I think he played everybody. I think every backer got in there. And, you know, Speck came inside on the one. He didn't contain. They ended up making that great, unbelievable play. But, you know, here's a freshman and out there getting this great experience on the road and a chance to play in the heat of the battle. So all those guys will improve from it.
I think Trevor checked. Come grab him now.
Go ahead, Coach.
Because I think Georgia Tech put the ball on the ground 8 times, and some of that might have been dealt with. But it seemed like up front the guys were really disruptive.
Yeah, that was probably one of the positives of the game, and one of the negatives. I thought we had another opportunity to score. I think it might have been Judah. Either Judah or JD, we had another opportunity to score, and we didn't get it done. But you know, really, it's always good to see the ball on the ground, and we did disrupt them up front.
Coach, on the play that Trevor checked off throw to Hunter, have you seen many guys that can make that throw going to their left and then kind of spin around and put a ball on a laser?
I've seen a few. We've had a few come through here that I've seen make a throw like that, you know. But you know, that's not an easy throw. I mean, that was a laser in a very tight window, down and away, you know, just right where he needed to put it. But it was he's got an elite arm talent. There's no question about that. Pretty easy to see, and you know, good finish by Renfro.
Is this what you expected from
success against Tech and limiting them?
Disruptive up front. You know, we've just been really good up front. That sets the tempo. If you can't win in the trenches, and then in our you know, we've had a good plan. We've had good team speed to where even when we kind of get out of position, we've had some speed to recover at times. And but at the end of the day, our ability to disrupt them up front, stay on our feet, and just, you know, Brent's done a good job with like I said, giving them a plan to be in position to hold up against that option.
Dabo, with
you
this,
saw Trevor all
watching
spring
Brady's
in
Trevor.
the summer. Is this kind of what you expected from him?
I didn't say that again.
You saw Trevor all spring and in the summer. Is this what you expected from him, or is he even a little better than you thought?
No, that's why we played him. You know, I mean, I've not played many freshmen at quarterback out of the gate that I didn't think earned it. I mean, you know, I mean, y'all been around me for a long time, so I expected him to. I hope that he would take what I'd seen in practice to the game field, and that's why we were fully committed to playing him. And you know, we out College Station. All right, well, let's see how he's going. We think he's going to do all right, but how's he going? You know, you don't know until you put him out there. But I thought he had earned the opportunity to play, and then you saw again today, you know, why. So it's been fun to watch him grow.
Sorry.
Okay.
How much more comfortable and loose does he look now compared to the first games?
Yeah, well, I just think that's experience, you know. That's why it's important to give guys opportunity to play. Just, you know, and where we were in fall camp, because he came in January, so it's not like, you know, he hadn't been going against a good defense every day, but still to have to go do it with fans and true game situation is different. And so I think just kind of getting his sea legs under him and then, you know, he's just taking advantage of his opportunities. I mean, he's just been ready, and that's what you like to see.
The interception, was that on him?
That was on the back.
Okay.
That's what we call a bang screen, and it's called bang for a reason. The running back's supposed to bang the end, and he didn't touch the end. So the end figures. I mean, the end should be feeling like he's blocked, and when you see that on tape, that's a really. Travis is going to be mad at himself because he probably would have run for 30 yards. I mean, it was just so well designed, set up perfectly, except for one small detail. For some reason, I have no idea why he didn't bang the end. That's the design of the play. And so, you know, the end just was like, well, okay, nobody's blocking me here. Something's, you know, the tackle's gone, nobody's blocking me. And, you know, put Trevor in a tough spot right there.
Dabo, the offensive line, 248 yards of ground attack today. The offensive line zone scheme in the second half looked like the guys were really clicking.
It was, and you know, and we did a good job of taking advantage of some of the RPO. So a lot of those plays were on the run game. We had runs called, and things just happened. The touchdown to Justin Ross was a run call. That was a run call. It wasn't a pass call. But that's our offense. Those things happen, and when we're playing with tempo, when our eyes are on the right things, good things can happen for us. Because we're going to try to put pressure on teams horizontally and vertically through the run game. So yeah, I mean, we had several of those. We had several plays that were, you know, run calls that turned into plays downfield. And but that was a touchdown. And again, the safety went to the middle, so I don't know if he was supposed to be over the top in the corner man or the corner the corner was supposed to, the corner man was safe to go to the middle, or the safety over the top, and the corner play cloud. I don't know who was wrong, but somebody was wrong. They turned him loose right there.
Coach,
How did possession alter your game plan at all, considering how long Georgia Tech normally keeps the ball, had the ball this game?
It can, but it was a little frustrating early, you know, because it just puts a lot of pressure on you. You just almost feel like you got to call the perfect play. You know, you got to have the perfect drive because you don't want to give them the ball back. But that's why they beat a lot of people when they're rolling. You know, when they're efficient, not turning the ball over and things like that, because they just suck the life out of it. But we were able to, you know, again, have some short drives and some explosive plays. I think maybe the third drive, we kind of got it going a little bit. And we, like, you know, I thought we had good rhythm the rest of the game. But yeah, it's a little frustrating when you're sitting there and you go, dang gum, we've had like 6 snaps in the first quarter. Puts a little pressure on.
You mentioned Ross.
You mentioned it, but just how proud are you of these guys running force against Georgia Tech?
I'm super proud because I've been here, this is my 16th season now, so I've had 16 games against Georgia Tech, 17 if you want to count the ACC championship. So I've played these boys a lot, and I've been a part of some tough losses over the years. So I'm really proud of them. You know, again, this is an unbelievable rivalry, and when I was shocked when Ross told me that, I'm like, dang. 1903 and there's only been twice that Clemson's beat them 4 years in a row, and you know, so it's pretty cool to be a part of that. And I'm proud of our guys, and again, it's something they really wanted to accomplish.
You mentioned a couple more.
Super proud. I mean, they like it. You got to have a certain mentality to play against a team like this, and they take pride in it. They know they're getting ready to play a team that leads the nation in rushing, and that's a challenge. And you either accept that and you got the mindset that you need, or you don't. And so they were ready.
You mentioned Ross, Coach. I think it's 6 catches, 3 touchdowns, 28 yards a catch for him.
Is that what it is? They would have talked to him a little more, don't we?
Has he made some strides? He played a snap or 2 at A&M, but to bring him in on the road in this game, in this environment, has he made some strides from a mental standpoint?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's just going to continue to blossom. No question about it. He likes to practice. He's just an explosive football player, and you know, when you have the depth that we have, when we've been at our best around here, is when we've had some dudes at that 9-man. When we've had guys that we can just kind of roll out there. That's when, you know, when you look back at just over the years, and you had DeAndre Hopkins and Martavis Bryant, and, you know, Mike Williams rolls in. I mean, and you're just putting lots of pressure on people because it's hard to play them single coverage. And that opens up things for Renfro and Amari and all the other parts of your offense. And then at times you see them on the field together. But he's definitely a young player that is on his way.
Can you elaborate a little more on the decision to put the starters back in? I guess after they scored that last.
I just didn't want to finish like that, and you know, I just wanted to finish. I thought we'd played a great ball game. I thought we, like I said, played our best game. And I wanted to make sure we walked off the field, you know, finishing the right way. And so that's really all that was.
Now you were able to